What if I told you that everything around you, every tree, every star, every thought follows a hidden code? A code so precise that some scientists believe the universe itself is written in the language of mathematics. Could it be that reality isn't just made up of atoms and energy, but of numbers and equations? And if so, does that mean we're all just part of an enormous cosmic formula? Mathematics isn't just something humans invented, it's something we uncovered. It's the invisible framework that holds everything together. From the structure of galaxies to the rhythm of a beating heart, numbers are everywhere. But here's the real mystery. Why does math work so well? Why do nature, physics, and even our own thoughts obey these numerical rules? Could it be that reality itself is just one gigantic mathematical structure? The Fibonacci sequence, nature's secret formula. Imagine you're walking through a field and pick up a pine cone. If you look closely at the arrangement of its scales, you'll notice a pattern, spirals curving outward in a predictable sequence. This isn't just a coincidence, it follows the Fibonacci sequence, a series of numbers where each number is the sum of the two before it. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. But it doesn't stop at pine cones. You'll find this sequence in the spirals of sunflowers, hurricanes, galaxies, and even in the way tree branches grow. It's almost as if nature itself is following a hidden blueprint. But why? Did life evolve to match mathematical patterns, or is math the very foundation of reality itself? The golden ratio, the universe's blueprint. Have you ever looked at a seashell and admired its perfect spiral? Or noticed how certain paintings, buildings, and even human faces seem to have proportions that feel just right? This phenomenon is linked to the golden ratio, a number approximately equal to 1.618. It appears in famous works of art, in the architecture of ancient structures like the Parthenon, and even in DNA molecules. Some call it nature's secret code for beauty and balance. But why does this ratio appear everywhere? Could it be that the universe is built using a fundamental mathematical design? Pi and the infinite mystery of circles. Circles are everywhere, from the wheels on a car to the planets in space. But there's something strange about circles. They all obey the same mathematical constant, pi, an irrational number that never ends. No matter how big or small the circle, dividing its circumference by its diameter always gives you approximately 3.14159, and the decimal continues forever. Scientists have calculated pi to trillions of digits, yet it never repeats. But here's the real question. If pi is woven into the fabric of circles, and circles exist everywhere, does that mean pi is a fundamental part of reality itself? Could it be a clue that reality is governed by deep mathematical laws? Are we living in a simulation? If the universe runs on math, does that mean it could be programmed like a computer? Some scientists believe we might be living in a simulation, an artificial reality designed with mathematical precision. Think about video games. They create entire worlds using numbers, equations, and algorithms. Now, imagine if our own universe worked the same way. In fact, some experiments in quantum physics suggest that reality isn't as solid as we think. When scientists observe subatomic particles, they sometimes behave as though they are being rendered, only when measured. This is eerily similar to how graphics in a video game load only when a player looks in a certain direction. Could this mean our entire existence is nothing more than a highly sophisticated piece of code? Quantum physics and the digital universe. Quantum mechanics, the study of the very smallest particles, has revealed something strange. Reality doesn't behave the way we expect it to. At the quantum level, particles can exist in multiple places at once, teleport through barriers, and even change depending on whether they are being observed. This has led some physicists to believe that reality itself might be made up of information, like the ones and zeros of a computer program. Theoretical physicist John Wheeler once said, "It from bit," suggesting that everything in the universe, from black holes to human consciousness, might just be information. If this is true, then the universe might not be a physical place, but a vast, complex digital simulation. Mathematical universes and the multiverse theory. Some physicists believe that if mathematics defines our universe, then every possible mathematical equation could describe a different universe. This idea suggests that multiple universes, perhaps infinite ones, could exist, each governed by its own unique set of mathematical rules. Imagine a world where the laws of physics are completely different, where time moves backward or where gravity works in reverse. If the universe is just a giant mathematical structure, then every possible mathematical reality could exist somewhere in the multiverse. But if that's true, does that mean our reality is just one of an infinite number of mathematical possibilities? The hidden patterns in human consciousness. What about our thoughts? Believe it or not, even human consciousness follows mathematical patterns. Brain waves, neural connections, and even the way we process information can be mapped out using equations. Scientists studying artificial intelligence are beginning to understand how the brain follows predictable patterns when making decisions. Could it be that even our thoughts are part of a mathematical system? If so, what does that say about free will? Are we truly making our own choices? Or are we simply following an unseen mathematical script? Final thought, are we just an equation? If everything in the universe, from the motion of the planets to the structure of DNA, follows mathematical laws, then what does that say about reality? Are we part of a grand mathematical equation playing out over time? Or is math just a tool we use to understand something even greater? Perhaps the most mind-blowing realization is this: reality isn't just what we see, it's what we calculate, what we predict, and what we have yet to discover. The deeper we look, the more we realize that the universe might just be numbers pretending to be reality. And if that's the case, then what else is hidden in the equations we haven't yet solved?